Jason J. Boom Leagard. I'm coming to you with Mind Melting Moments, episode 2. This one is called My Hidden Why. This can be a 3-part series, so today is part 1. And a lot of the studying I've done through different books and different teachers. It could be Dr. Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins, Joe Vitale, and of course Mr. Unstoppable, Jonathan Budd. All of us, I've discovered through these teachings, have a lot of hidden whys inside us. And it could be like simple day-to-day things, like why do you like trains making noise when you're trying to make a video? Why do you like that? Why do you like a certain sports team? Why do you like certain books? Why is it that my 2 favorite movies are Fight Club and Braveheart? Why is that? There's something behind it. But more importantly, there's the big why. And that's the one that deals with your purpose and what you're meant to do. So this part 1 is going to start to deal with that for me, that I recently discovered. And that's why I call this My Hidden Why. It was buried deep, and it started a long time ago. Last year, I was listening to local sports talk radio, got turned on to the show locally in Arizona called Doug and Wolf in the mornings. These guys are hilarious. They cracked me up every single day when I would listen to them. Became a hardcore fan of theirs from the first time I heard them. Well, last year, every year what they do is, I discovered, is a radiothon in September, and they do it for Phoenix Children's Hospital. And so I was listening to it last year for the first time, and I'm hearing all these phenomenal stories about these kids they've helped. I'm hearing about these families. I'm hearing about these doctors, these nurses. I'm hearing about what this place is doing for kids and for people and helping the world. And it's just getting me jacked up and pumped up throughout the day as I'm at work, at my job, out in the truck, and I'm hearing these new stories. And the day keeps going and it keeps going, and I'm thinking to myself, I've got to donate. I've got to call in, I've got to give them my debit card, and I've got to donate. The thing was, at the time, I had about just over 20 bucks to my name that week, and that had to last me that next 7 days. So I held off. I'm like, you know what, I only got 20 bucks, you know, I'll catch them on the flip side. I'm not going to worry about it. And I kept hearing these stories, I kept hearing about these kids, and it just kept getting me more pumped up. And I was like, halfway through the day, I said, you know what, I'm going to call in, I'm going to give them 10 bucks, because I can find a way to get 10 bucks back for me for whatever reason. So I called it in, boom, gave them the 10 bucks. Throughout that day, the total kept going up higher, higher, higher. They're up into the hundreds of thousands. And I keep hearing these stories, and I'm getting more energized throughout the day. All of a sudden, and it was a crazy long day for me, so I got to listen to the whole radiothon periodically throughout my work day. I get to the end of the day, they wrap things up at like 7 o'clock. I hear that they're about to release their final total for the day. And they've been shooting for this goal all day, and they weren't sure they were going to hit it. And all of a sudden, I hear on the radio that they went over $1 million for Phoenix Children's Hospital in one damn day. And I got to be a part of that because I gave them that 10 bucks. Okay, and I'm driving in my truck, and it wasn't like I reacted as I'm driving along going like, all right, cool, man, that's awesome, like helped out the kids, helped out Phoenix Children's Hospital. Oh, that's really cool that I was able to be a part of that. No, it was more something like this. Boom! I was like, yeah, no, that's how you effing do it. You bring it, the people come together, and they do what they need to do to help the kids, to help the charity, to help the people. What do they got to do? I was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like pumping my fist. I was going psycho in the car because I had been a part of something bigger. And all of a sudden, by listening to a sports talk radio show and catching that radiothon that day and making the decision, or should I say making an intention to give that 10 bucks, even though I technically couldn't afford to, gave me back 100-fold as far as what I got back in energy that day. So with that, real quick, hopefully I didn't freak you out too much with the intensity there, but just a quick video. This is part 1 of My Hidden Why. So stay tuned next week. We're going to go into part 2, and I'm going to dig a little deeper. So with that, this is J Boom, and I am out!